I'm the kind of guy who doesn't make a habit of caring about what people think. But since your curiosity is piqued, I'm patient and more than happy to explain. First of all, my last name is pronounced Giguere. If I had a dime for every time someone mispronounced it, I could buy the Taj Mahal. Second, the association was a beloved— my literary agent told me to use that word, and I'm not going to object— 1960s rock band. Yes, I came of age in the early 1960s. I'm that old. Probably best known for our chart-topping hits, Cherish, Along Comes Mary, Windy, Never My Love, and Everything That Touches You. In fact, Never My Love, Cherish, and Windy are three of BMI's 100 most played songs, number 2, number 21, and number 61, respectively, of the 20th century. We have 1 double platinum record and 6 gold records, and we've sold more than 70 million records and had 7 top 40 hits. The original band consisted of 6 members, and I'm one of them. We have played stadiums, amphitheaters, concert halls, opera houses, historic vaudeville halls, movie theaters, the steps of city halls, high school auditoriums, colleges, universities, pop festivals, jazz festivals, river fests, racetracks, nightclubs, ski lodges, armories, zoos, parks, parking ramps, blocked-off streets, cornfields, private concerts, beaches on both the Pacific and Atlantic coasts, cruise ships, and even a converted dairy barn. We have played in every state in the Union and most of the provinces of Canada, as well as England, Holland, Germany, Belgium, Greece, Puerto Rico, the Philippines, and Uruguay. So, there you have it. I love playing tour guide, so that's what I'll be doing for you here. I'll be your tour guide through my experience of being in the association. I promise your tour will be anything but dull. There's some great music in store for you, as well as history, love, drugs. It was the 60s. And well, maybe we should just go ahead and get started now that you know what's what. Have fun, kids. Disclaimer number 2. In 1966, Beechwood Music Corporation, a subsidiary of Capitol Records, Inc., together with Price Stern Sloan Publishers, Inc., published a book written by the association, Crank Your Spreaders. The word spreaders refers to the wing windows of your car that you had to push out or crank to open. It featured poetry, prose, illustrations, musings, and God knows what from the heads of the 6 of us in the band, which at that time included me, Terry Kirkman, Jim Yester, Ted Bluchel, Brian Cole, and Jules Alexander. As we told the Los Angeles Times about our literary offering, it's the first in a series of 1. Of course, in this same article, journalist Peter Johnson quoted us as saying, "If you are looking for some kind of label for us, you can write that the association is the answer to Edward Albee, the Taft-Hartley Act, and World War II. I'd like to take credit for that statement. It could have been me, but then again, it could just as easily have been Terry, who told Johnson he played underwater Chinese kazoo, or Brian, who claimed, "I played flower pot and volleyball on our last album." You pretty much could never predict what was going to come out of our mouths, and that's the way we liked it. There was a 1969 edition of Crank Your Spreaders that added the work of Larry Ramos. Our 6-man band became, for a time, a 7-man band, before Jules left for India and Larry was on the road with us, getting ready to take his place. Jules would later rejoin the band, at which point we became a 7-man band again. In both editions of the book, I wrote the following foreword, which still rings remarkably true, perhaps even more so, as I sit here 54 years later, marveling at my attempt to recollect memories of the times we spent and the music we made from the cobwebs of my mind. Many times I have asked myself why we should want to write a book. In answer to my own question, I ask, why should we write a book? The reply not only seems illogical, but it is illogical. But these answers must be questioned at another time. Books, as everyone is aware of, are